Good day, you beautiful people of YouTube. It's the Mad Marine here, and today we're finally going to do it. We're going to do the ammo test that I've been talking about for a while. We're going to shoot 100 rounds of this 9mm Monarch. It is steel cased, it is steel core, and most ranges probably won't let you shoot it on the range, but my range will. And so we're going to go ahead and shoot this stuff, and we're going to see how it works. I'm going to hit up the range. I'm going to blast off rounds as fast as I possibly can. No mercy. Just putting out as many rounds as possible. And that's basically all we're going to do on that one. I'm not going to go for accuracy. That's another test. We're simply trying to test reliability on this one. I've got the Glock 23 Gen, well, the slide's a Gen, oh here, let me go ahead and do a safety check. So, no magazine inserted, nothing on the face of the slide, and then nothing in the chamber, so we were safe. We're fired off into the fridge, and the fridge lives one more day. So, what Gen and Glock is this? Well, this is a 23, and 23s are usually 40 Smith & Wesson. That is correct. You're not incorrect. However, I have a 9mm conversion barrel for it, so that's what we're going to be doing. This is actually a Gen 2 slide, but it is on a Gen 3 frame. And long story short, I shot this thing so much that I cracked the frame in the 40, and so I took it to Glock, and they replaced the frame for free, which was awesome. And that's Glock, and that's pretty cool. So it's a Gen 3/Gen 2 with a 9mm conversion barrel. So, I mean, this is kind of a hodgepodge Glock Frankenstein, if you would. So, I mean, as far as the reliability test, I mean, if this thing will run it with a aftermarket conversion barrel, a Gen 2 slide, and a Gen 3 lower, your Glock should run it too. So, hopefully that'll help you guys out. What we're going to do is I'm going to load these 33 rounders up. Those. I'm going to load the two 15 rounders up and firing it off as fast as I possibly can. I'm sure my fingers will get tired at some point. And then for the last, I think, 4 rounds, if that's the way the math works out, I am going to fire 4 rounds out of the 40 mag and see what happens. I won't hold that against it if for some reason we have a failure to feed or something like that, but I'm pretty sure it should feed without much issues. I tend to mark my magazines if they work with 9mm, because just something I've started doing, and I think this one will work with 9mm ammo and feed it successfully so far, and at least in this mag. So that's what we're going to do today, and I will hopefully get some video at the range, and then when I get back I will do a after action video or after action report of how the Glock did at the range, and maybe we'll take it apart and look and see how dirty it is. Anyway, catch you later. Alright, so we're here at the range and we're gonna do 100 rounds of steel Monarch 9mm and a Glock 23 with a 9mm conversion barrel, and we'll see how it does. And I'm just going to run through it real quick. No malfunctions. Good to go. Alright, we're back from the range, and as you can see, there are some empty containers, and if I edit this video correctly, you guys should see the video and should be able to count, hopefully fairly quickly. My finger did get tired at a certain point during the firing of the weapon, and yeah, so it did get tired, but the Glock ran like a champ. Ammo ran like a champ, so 100 rounds empty. We've got another 100 rounds under here. Maybe I'll do some accuracy tests after action for this. Let's go ahead and clear it. So yeah, nothing in the chamber, Nothing on this bolt face, or the slide face, and nothing in the magazine. Let me see if I can make sure I get it in there. And we're good to go. Fire it off into the fridge. Fridge lives one more day. By the way, guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. A lot of you are subscribers, but even more of you aren't. And if you're subscribed, that will help my channel grow and hopefully allow me to do more things for you guys in the future. I do take requests, so if you have any requests, I will do my best to meet it if it's something I'm able to do so. So let's go ahead and do just a quick after action. Hey, 100 rounds, no problem, even with the 40 round mag. Yeah, so we threw some 9mm bullets into this 40 round mag, and it worked. Hey, I mean, what's the not a big deal. Let's talk about the ammunition. The ammunition overall, and I've got more of it under here. Of course, steel bullet, steel cased, lacquer coated, fired 100%, no issues. What did I notice firing it? The ammo seemed consistent. It didn't seem anything inconsistent. Wasn't more snappy. Didn't feel too light. About 115 grain bullet. I mean, maybe you know, like it didn't feel heavy or snappy. It actually seemed maybe just a little bit slightly less than maybe a Winchester or a Federal or something like that at 115 grain. Maybe just a little bit less, but honestly, I couldn't tell it. It was enjoyable to shoot. One thing I would note, and I think you might be able to tell in the video, it was a little more sparky. And I'm not sure if all the powder was burning off or if that was just the sparks or what that was, but it's almost like you can see maybe just a little bit of powder not being completely burnt off. I don't know. I wasn't testing it for range or accuracy, so that's something to consider. However, for an indoor range, you're going to be fine. Again, I did feel, was it smoky? Not really. Not any more smoky than most other stuff. Maybe a little bit more, but really, honestly, it doesn't matter. I think the worst smoky ammo I shoot is Remington, and I hate shooting Remington ammo because I feel it's the smokiest ammo out there that's commercially produced. Reloads tend to be very smoky. But let's go ahead and just do a quick field strip and take a look. Now, 100 rounds. This looks okay. All right, let's see. Down the barrel. You can tell it's pretty dirty. Is it dirtier than normal for a, brass 9mm ammunition? I'd say yeah. It's probably a little bit dirtier than normal. Is it a Glock? Should it be able to handle it? Absolutely. Maybe if this were some other weapon, maybe it's something to worry about. I'm looking at it. Is it a little more dirty? Sure. Is this fine for range use? Sure. Do you want to bet your life on it? Maybe not. But yeah, I think this is a viable solution in 2020. I prefer steel way much more than I prefer reloads. Now let me specify on that just a little bit. When I say reloads, I mean commercially produced reloads. They terrify me, especially small shops or small companies that do reloading. Absolutely terrify me. I've just seen too many boo-boos, too many mistakes. And if you're reloading yours personally, again, I've seen plenty of instances where, people make the mistake and it only takes one on those reloads and you blow up your gun. I'm just not a huge fan of reloads. I understand some of you guys do it and you do it really well and you have the skill set to do it correctly and you have the knowledge to recognize when you're firing that something isn't right and you stop before it's too late. That being said, there's a lot of people out there that don't. So if you have the skill set, go for it. Reload on, be careful, do what you do, keep doing what you're doing. If you're new to reloading or not very familiar with firearms in general or the function of your weapons, I would caution you and to learn as much as you can before you make some mistakes. Learn knowledge and learn knowledge instead of learning the hard way. So I hope that helps you guys out. This gun looks, looks fine. I'm noticing, I don't know if that's, I think that's just powder or dust or dirt in there, but not dirt, but just residue from being fired. I'm not seeing any metal shavings or anything weird from the steel. It does look a little bit dirtier than what it should be, but who cares? It's a Glock, it'll run. It's essentially the AK of the pistol world. So it should be fine. The only thing that I would caution you about is because the primers on steel ammunition is sometimes tougher. If you've done anything to your trigger spring, or if you've done anything to your firing pin spring, you may have issues. And the other thing is you may wear down your firing pin a little bit sooner. That being said, firing pins are pretty cheap. Go ahead and buy an extra 2 or 1, or you can replace it with a harder firing pin. They make tungsten, and they make oh goodness, what's another hard metal that's harder than steel? I can't think of the other one. I'm sure I will as soon as I'm done with this video. But if you wanted to, you could replace the firing pin. Firing pins are super cheap, so don't worry about it negating the cost of ammunition at this point. You know, this was 20 cents a round ammunition versus most of the other stuff I'm seeing is like 34 to 40 cents a round in 9mm. And that's if you're buying it like at Academy on a day, you know, and those have been pretty slim. I don't think I've seen 9mm in 2 weeks at this point at Academy. But anyway, I hope this video helps you out. Didn't want to keep it too long, but a little after action report here. Again, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this helps you out in some way, and I will catch you later. This is the Mad Marine signing off. Have a good one.